Hi, you're watching Nerdy News on VideoGamesBlogger.com. I'm your host Laura, and today I'll be filling you in on the latest in gaming news. The NPD research on the video game industry last month delivered some surprising results. Overall, industry sales of new video games, consoles, and accessories in the US stores tumbled to just under $4 billion last month from $5 billion a year earlier. The results are the latest sign of a weak consumer electronics spending during the holidays as US economic growth remains tepid. Video game industry competition is even stiffer now with used and mobile games, which aren't included in NPD's survey. Video game accessories sales dropped 27%, and overall sales of new games at brick-and-mortar stores fell 14% to $2 billion from the same month a year ago in 2010. NPD will be shifting its focus in 2012 to include digital distribution for a complete picture of the video game industry. In all, US retail sales of new physical video game content, including portable and console hardware, games, and accessories, generated revenue of $17 billion in 2011, an 8% decline over the $18.5 billion generated last year. However, the report does not take into account sales from digital formats such as downloadable content on the console, social and mobile games, or used and rental games. Those categories generated just over $7 billion in revenue last year, an increase of 7% over the prior year. Consumer spending across both categories totaled around $16.5 billion. Despite an overall decline, Microsoft dominated last year, with the Xbox getting over half of the physical sales. Over $6.5 billion, or 40% of consumer retail spending, was spent on the Xbox, breaking down into two categories: $2 billion on consoles and $4.5 billion on games. The figures take into account US retail sales of new physical video game content, including portable and console hardware, games, and accessories. In addition to Microsoft's Xbox, Sony's PlayStation also performed well, with both witnessing a 5% increase across all game categories for 2011. Meanwhile, the Nintendo Wii saw a decline year over year. Here are the top 10 best-selling games you were probably unwrapping last month. According to NPD, Activision Blizzard's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 remained the top-selling game last month. Ubisoft Entertainment's Just Dance 3 jumped to the number 2 spot from number 5 the previous month, placing Bethesda Softworks' Elder Scrolls V Skyrim in third place. Not surprisingly, Nintendo's Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS came in fourth place, followed by Electronic Arts' Battlefield 3. Madden NFL by Electronic Arts, Assassin's Creed Revelations by Ubisoft, NBA 2K12 by Take-Two Interactive, Nintendo Super Mario 3D Land for 3DS, and Batman Arkham City by Warner Bros. Interactive round out the last 5. Is NPD right to start including digital distribution in their research? Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's all the news I have for today. Love and peace from my PC to yours.